All right, so I'm gonna show you here. If you're an athlete, don't get obsessed with the catch. You know, you're trying to, how do I catch? And then you're doing this. And if you're playing baseball, you gotta throw a lot. You might hurt your elbow and your shoulder. Just, I'm gonna show you. Just hit the bar, do the same thing. Bring the bar up somewhere around your belly button and put it back down. Do 3 sets of 3 if you're an athlete. Do that twice a week. That's all you gotta do. Or you could do 5. You could do 5 sets of 2 if you want to go a little heavier. But I put a bit more weight on it just to show you. Don't do the catch. You're gonna do this if you're an athlete and you got only a short time to get ready. Okay. Here, same thing as before. You're down low. Okay. You're gonna hit. That's all you're gonna do. Eddie G here from GF7 Fit. Today we're doing a clean video. Power clean from right below the knee or right above the knee. Again, these are power cleans. I'll show you a full clean as well, but the power cleans are really important for athletes. So if you're an athlete, whether you play baseball, whether you're a boxer, whether you're a wrestler, any athletic movement where you need explosiveness, and that's pretty much every sport, even golf, because you need explosiveness when you're in the swing. You wanna do the clean. Don't get obsessed with the clean. I'm gonna talk about getting obsessed. People can get obsessed with this movement. Just do the movement twice a week and just kind of go with it. And I'm gonna show you, if you're an athlete, you have like a 6 to 8 week camp you gotta get ready for. How to not even get obsessed with the catch, just with the power part of the movement. That's what I'm talking about today. So I'm just gonna do the bar. I'm just doing the bar. I'm gonna put some light weights on there just to show you what to do. I want you to focus on the feet and focus on the explanation of the movement. All right. So even before you grab the bar, you want to make sure when you're in the clean position, you get in a good athletic position here. You're gonna be in a good athletic position from the power clean position here. And when you bring the bar up, you're gonna hit somewhere between the knee and the hip joint. When you hit here, you're gonna see the leg, your foot come off the ground a little bit there. And it's almost like you're not trying to jump up. You're not trying to jump up. What you're trying to do is do a forceful jump, almost as though if you're trying to put your feet into the ground. So if you're here, if I was here, once I hit with the bar here, I want to make that sound. Come on over here so you can see the feet and you can hear the sound. Yeah. So just focus here on the feet. Focus here on the feet. So once I have the bar here, and when I hit with the bar and I'm coming up here, and I'm turning over, it's gonna go. It's a hard. Even if I do over here, you can hit it a little bit more. You're gonna hit the bar here, and you really wanna practice that explosiveness. You really wanna practice that bar hitting. So now I'm gonna wrap the bar, right? You can see, very important here, come on over here. The hook grip, all right? Not like this, right? But your thumb underneath, you're wrapping. Practice that in Olympic lifts, okay? You really wanna practice that in your Olympic lifting. And then so here's your knee, here's your hip joint. For the clean, this is only a clean video, we're not gonna worry about the power snatch. You're gonna hit somewhere in between the knee and the hip. It is important for you to hit. You might get some light bruising, but that's just an important part of the phase. When you hit there, you come up and then boom, you hit your feet. That's gonna be really important. If you're not getting that aspect, you're just kind of wasting your time. You're trying to muscle up the movement, and that's not gonna work, all right? So this is your power clean position. The bar is off the floor. You can do it above the knee, or you can do it below the knee. I really recommend you do it below the knee. You keep your chin up, keep in a good position. You're bringing the bar up slowly. You're gonna hit somewhere about right here. Pop. All right. Again, I really recommend you go below the knee. Right here. You're coming up. The bar staying close to the body. You're gonna hit somewhere. If you saw me from the side here, you're gonna see this. And you hear the feet there. Here, hips back, power position, right? Your hips gotta come back because your hips gonna drive that bar up. And yes, you might get some light bruising on the thighs. You will adapt to that. Okay, so you're here, you're coming up here. It's not like a deadlift, this is a clean deadlift here, and up, all right? Again, from the front, same position, power clean position here. You're coming here, up, you're gonna come up, pop. It happens that quick. It's a real quick motion. Here, really focus on the feet. All right, watch the feet explode. Here, pop, right there. All right, guys, I forgot to mention it's the hang clean it's the hang power clean. So the hang power clean, you're off the floor. So people are like, what if you do it from the floor? Well, you got to do a deadlift off the floor, but it's not your conventional deadlift. Come over here to the side, I'm gonna show you a conventional deadlift. So this is your conventional deadlift. Your hips are real high. This is your conventional deadlift. Come here to the side so you can see it good. It's conventional deadlift, you're gonna be here. Hips are really high off the floor. You're not gonna do this and come and hit. There's no way. That's the conventional deadlift. You gotta get into what's called a clean deadlift. It's almost like a catcher in baseball, where your chest is upright, you're down there because you gotta hit that. You're gonna have to hit that velocity real quick. And that's if you can do a power clean off the floor. You know, once you add a little bit of weight, this is like very lightweight. This is for demonstration. But once you put on your body weight, so you're 220, whatever, and you put on a couple of wheels on there, you're gonna have to really use your force to get the weight up. But, so again, you're not doing a conventional deadlift. You're not keeping your hips real high, pulling up like this. You know, that's be your conventional deadlift here. See, your hips are real high, and you're coming up this way. Hips are high. That's the conventional deadlift. You don't want to do that on Olympic lifting. So no, don't do that on Olympic lifting. On the power clean, or even if you do it a full clean, you got to get into like a catcher position. So it looks like this. So your hand go a little wider. You're gonna get the hook grip again. Okay. You're gonna have your feet pointed out. You're gonna get into something like in here. This is an Olympic deadlift here. You're gonna come up here, you're just gonna clear your knees, and then you're gonna give yourself that position here so you can hit. Okay? Again, the weight's real light, this is a demonstration, okay? But it's big enough to work. This is a standard size of a weight plate, so this is where you can practice with. Okay? Don't be in a rush to put a bunch of weight. Get the form down first, and then you can start adding weight. Again, don't rush to put a bunch of weight and get the wrong form and muscle it up. If you're a big, strong guy, you can muscle 225. You're not gonna muscle up 315 or 415 unless you're like an extreme strong man. But besides that, you're not gonna do it. You know what I mean? So learn the technique. There's women who weightlifters. Valentin from Spain, I think she weighs like 140, and she clean and presses 335. So most people can't clean and press 335. She wouldn't be able to do that if she didn't have the right technique. Obviously, she's really strong too, but she has beautiful technique in the thing. So, you know, again, you want to start down from this position here. You want to bring up here, see where you clear, pop. So this is the power clean from the starting position. This is power clean from the ground. The one I was doing with the bar, that's power clean. That's called a hang power clean, okay? The ones I was doing prior to this with the bar is called a hang power clean because the bar is hanging off the floor. You're either above the knees or below the knees. I always recommend going a little bit below the knee because it's more realistic. Above the knee, you're gonna use a lot of lower back. Lower knee, because below the knee, you get to use your hips more, all right? So again, if you get to the side, you can see how low I'm getting. I'm not doing a conventional deadlift. I'm getting real low down here, keeping the chin up. I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna clear my knees. And I'm not muscling the weight up. That hip drive where your thigh hits the bar, and then you hear the legs kind of go pop. So the bar hits here, you clear your knees, bar hits here, it hits, pop, and you catch. So the bar the bar hits right here, hits, and then your feet go, almost like your feet want to go into the ground. It's a real forceful pop. And that's a power clean from the floor, from the deadlift position, but the Olympic deadlift position, not the conventional deadlift position. You would never be able to get the weight up in that position. It puts you in a real disadvantage mechanically. The conventional deadlift is great for strength. It's not great for explosiveness, and it's not really that great for athletes. Athletes need to explode. If you're boxing, you have to boom, you have to explode. If you're a catcher in baseball, you have to explode. If you're a running back, you gotta explode. So these are These are the type of movements you want to do, and you want your coach to teach you these movements. This is the type of stuff you want to be doing. All right. If you're a wrestler and you gotta get out of that move, it's explosiveness. I'm not saying not to strength train. Don't misinterpret me. Strength train, but also train explosiveness, and make sure most of your training is explosiveness, like running, like sprinting uphill, downhill, like pushing a sled, like jumping, doing your box jumps, doing your long jumps, that type of training, as well as your deadlifts and your cleans. Again, we're down here in the position. We're gonna come up, we're gonna hit the thighs, and it's just that quick. It's just a quick movement. You're not thinking about it. You're not thinking about it. You're just doing a quick movement. All right. Again, you're getting down here in a good deadlift position. Chin's up, back is straight. You're gonna clear your knees. You're gonna hit, and you're gonna go. Again, the bar, as soon as it clears the knees, and then your hips come forward, and when the hips come forward, it hits the bar, and you're bringing that bar up, and then you're catching it there. All right? So your hips are back behind you. And here, you're clearing your knees, so you don't hit your knees. Obviously, you're clearing them right there. And then, this is hitting the bar. It's hitting the bar, and you're gonna come up, pop, and then you catch the bar. Again, let's do it. See, from the front. Get in good position, chin up. Back is good and position strong. Here, up, pop. See? Just about hitting that bar. And again, your thighs are gonna be slightly bruised. So come over here, I wanna talk to you. So okay, you're doing this. You're getting obsessed with the catch. If you're an athlete and you only have 6 to 8 weeks to get ready, I'm gonna show you right here. Don't worry about the catch. Just bring the bar up somewhere slightly above your belly button or around there, and you're good, because you're gonna get the triple extension, you're gonna get your hips moving, you're gonna get everything moving, and that's what you wanna do. So this is for athletes. You only have 6 to 8 weeks to get ready for your camp. Let's just say you're a baseball player and it's December. Spring training's in March. You got 3 months to get ready. Don't get obsessed with the catch. You really don't have to do the catch if you're an athlete, you know? I'm just showing that if you wanna do the catch, but the catch might take you a while. But if you're an athlete, this is what I do with my athletes. I recommend this one. All right, so I'm gonna show you here. If you're an athlete, don't get obsessed with the catch. You know, you're trying to, how do I catch? And then you're doing this, and if you're playing baseball, you gotta throw a lot. You might hurt your elbow and your shoulder. Just, I'm gonna show you. Just hit the bar, do the same thing. Bring the bar up somewhere around your belly button and put it back down. Do 3 sets of 3 if you're an athlete. Do that twice a week. That's all you gotta do. Or you could do 5 sets of 2 if you wanna go a little heavier. But I put a bit more weight on it just to show you. Don't do the catch. You're gonna do this if you're an athlete and you got only a short time to get ready, okay? Here, same thing as before. You're down low, okay? You're gonna hit. That's all you're gonna do. See how simple that was? You're just gonna bring the bar up around your belly button. The bar's gonna float here, and then you're gonna come back down. Show you from the side here. The bar's gonna be floating there. If I wanted that, I could catch it from there. Once I hit here, I could catch it. But I don't want you to catch it, because you're an athlete, you have a short time to get ready, all right? Again, same position as before. We're getting in that same good position in here. We're hitting the thighs, everything the same, but we're not gonna catch. We're just gonna drive. That's it. We're just gonna hit there. We're just hitting. We're coming up to about there, and we're putting it back down. What are you doing? You're getting all the muscles you're working. If you're a pitcher, you're working all the muscles you're working when you're throwing a baseball. If you're a wrestler, you're working all those muscles when you're throwing somebody. If you're a boxer, you're working a lot of the muscles when you're moving and you're punching and you're in here, and you gotta be explosive, and you gotta, you know, you're getting those muscles ready. This movement here, so there's 3 types of muscle fibers. You have type 1, which is your marathon runners, which is slow twitch muscle fibers. You have type 2A, which is like when you can do something for about 3 minutes. And then you have type 2B, when you can do something from anywhere from 1 second to maybe like 30 seconds. So that's like your 100-meter sprint, your Olympic lifts. That's your explosive muscle fibers. This is definitely working your muscle type 2B. So as more you, and another thing as well, another tip here, the more you work the exercises like this, the more you work in this, in the realm of the type 2B, the more you grow of those muscle fibers. So yeah, if you're getting ready for baseball and you're doing a lot of marathon training, a lot of running poles and a lot of jogging, you're gonna make more type 1 muscle fibers. So you're gonna make yourself slower. If you're getting ready for baseball and you do a lot of sprints, you do a lot of plyometrics, a lot of jumping and sprinting and Olympic lifting, you're making type 2B muscle fiber. You're gonna be more explosive. That's what you want. So again, come over here to the front. That's what I'm gonna show you here. And we're here. And put it back down. Don't worry about catching it. Again, Eddie G, GS7 Fit. If you like what you're watching, give me that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then stay tuned for the next video. Peace out.